Hi there, Mr. Holcomb here with another episode of The Math Behind the Modules. Welcome to Lesson 20, Analyzing Data Collected on Two Variables. So in Lessons 12 through 19, they included several data sets that were used to learn about how two numerical variables might be related. Recall the data on elevation above sea level and the number of clear days per year for 14 cities in the United States. Could a city's elevation above sea level what does that say? Could a city's elevation above sea level, it should be B. There's a misprint here. Should it be used to predict the number of clear days per year a city experiences? After observing a scatter plot of the data, a linear model, or the least squares line model obtained from a calculator or computer software, provided a reasonable description of the relationship between these two variables. This linear model was evaluated by considering how close the data points were to the corresponding graph of the line. The equation of the linear model was used to answer the statistical question about elevation and the number of clear days. Several data sets were also provided to illustrate other possible models, specifically quadratic and exponential models. Finding a model that describes the relationship between two variables allows you to answer statistical questions about how two numerical variables vary. For example, the following statistical question was posed in Lesson 13 regarding latitude and the mean number of flycatcher chicks in a nest. What latitude is best for hatching flycatcher chicks? A quadratic model of the latitude and the mean number of the flycatcher chicks in the nest was used to answer the statistical question. In Lessons 12 through 19, you worked with several data sets and models used to answer statistical questions. Select one of the data sets presented in Lessons 12 through 19 and develop a poster that summarizes how a statistical question is answered that involves two numerical variables. Your poster should include the following: a brief summary of the data, the statistical question asking the relationship between two numerical variables, a scatter plot of the data, and a brief summary to indicate how well the data fit a specific model. After you identify one of the problems to summarize with a poster, consider the following questions to play in your poster. 1. What two variables were involved in this problem? 2. What was the statistical question? Remember, a statistical question involves data. The question also anticipates that the data will vary. 3. What model was used to describe the relationship between the two variables? 4. Based on the scatter plot of the data, was the model a good one? 5. Was the residual plot used to evaluate the model? What did the residual plot indicate about the model? And 6. How would you use the model to predict values not included in the data set? And 7. Does the model answer the statistical question posed? So it says examples of posters involving two numerical variables can be found on the website of the American Statistical Association. Okay, so I typed that address in and it brought me to this page right here. It was a little difficult to find at first, but it's under student competitions and it's the ASA Data Visualization Poster Competition for K through 12. So here it is, and there's a prize entry. I don't know if there's any examples, but let's see, history, winning projects. There's a rubric, so maybe it's under winning projects here. Yeah, there is. There are some posters right there. So hopefully this will help you. So here is the link, or you could go through the steps I just did by following this video. Okay, so that is all I have to say in this lesson, lesson 20. It's not really a lesson, it is just a project for you to do based on this module. So if your teacher assigns you the poster, hopefully that link helped you, and good luck.